Hello there everybody and welcome back to another Quantus here on the FTOG server with me, FTOG, and this episode I'm wanting to do just a little bit more stuff with blood magic. I've shifted the Hellfire Forge over here, at least for the time being, because I was doing some crafting. I have made myself a node router, input and output routing nodes, and two master routing nodes along with a couple of precise item filters. We'll get to the rest of the stuff in my inventory in just a minute. Right, so I have been crafting a bunch of stuff, but it's pretty slow going doing all this stuff by hand. So what I want to do is I want to use these routing nodes to make my life considerably easier. So first of all, what I'm wanting to do is I want to be able to have a load of stone in here, and for a piece of stone to come out and go into our altar and then become a slate of some description and then come out and go back into our little chest here. As you can see, I've got 16 blank runes and I've got 7 reinforced ones at the moment. So I want to keep a decent stock of something in here just now. So let's address the taking things out of the box and putting them into the altar. So, careful with the names of these. Input is input into the node system, not input into the altar. So it would be taking out of the chest and putting into the node system. There, one input routing node. And then an output one to output into the blood altar, like so. Then we need a master routing node, whatever you wish to call it, and I will shift click that so it is on top of here. So we're keeping it all on this side. Oh, here's Relic coming on. Just wave at him. So there we go, that should do that, but we need to filter this obviously. So let's have a look in here, and what we're wanting to do is we only want to take things out of here, and it'll be the west side of the box, I think. On the west of the box, I think. Let's just double check. I can't remember how this one's done. So take a precise item filter, stone. I'll clear that actually. We'll take a stone and we left click into here, and you'll see it comes up with a 0. Now that will mean everything, so there's no limit. But we want it to limit it to 1. So ghost item amount 1. Right. And the last thing we need to do is connect these up. So shift click on the node, and then click on the master node, shift click on that node, click on the master node. And that means that these are all linked. And as you can see, it has gone and put at least one stone in there. Let's have a look and see how many stone has it stuck in there. It looks like it's tried to stick everything in there. Yes, it's taken a bunch of stone out of there. So that is not what we want. Maybe we want that. The east side. I can never remember how this works. Is it that one? And let's just put that in there. 1. Cool. That has certainly taken 1 out. Right. Oh, that's just taking everything out. That's not how it works. Okay. I did have this working. Let's try that. Is that going to take anything out of there? It is not taking the rest of the stuff out of there, so that's looking promising for a start. 2 stone. Aha! Right, so that's what it's doing. It needs to be on the output, so it will only output 1 item into here. Now that makes sense because it could probably take 1 at a time out of here, but if without limiting how many are left to go out into here, it'll just take them 1 at a time out of there until this is full or there's nothing left. Cool. Right, let's put that in there. So that's all very cool. Let's go like this. Fill up our thingy bob. I don't think Relic's seen it. Oh, he did say hello. Say hello to the YouTubes. Right, so this is made a blank slate, and it's going to stay in here, and it's going to continue through to make a reinforced and an imbued one and all the rest of it. We want to put an input one there, so the opposite of this, and the output one here. And again, we'll put our master routing node or routing node there, and I'll shift, click, shift, and click. And that's that set up, and you'll see that has immediately grabbed that and put it in here. Now, I don't want... This is going to be simply cycling around, taking stone out of here, and putting it into there. If I do this, it's probably not doing that either. So, what I would need to do is I need to filter this one, and what I'm going to do is going to filter the output here, and I'm going to say, yeah, I want blank slates, 16 of, and I want 16 reinforced slates, and that'll be on the east. Take that out of there, put it on east, like that. Yep, there we go, and that's it. It stopped cycling the stuff through. So this will, because we've already got 16 of these in here, it should make a reinforced slate and then immediately pop out. Just fill up this. Any moment now, it will make an imbued, reinforced slate rather, and it will pop in here. Any minute. Chop chop. There we go. And off it goes on its merry way. So it'll get up to 16 in there, and it will do that. So that's fantastic. Obviously, however, I'm having to stand here and use my sacrificial dagger and generally kind of babysit this thing. So the next stage is we need to do something about having a constant stream of blood coming into the altar, and that means the Well of Suffering. So that means rituals. So first on the list of things to do would be to make the elemental inscription tools of fire, earth, air, and water. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to take that out of there. I'm going to take that out of there, and then I'm going to take all the bits that I need. So that'll make the fire one, the air one, the water one, and where's the earth one? What was the earth one again? I can't remember now. Oh, obsidian. I've got a piece of obsidian there. Right, so the obsidian one should not take too long to do these. I think it only takes 1000 LP. There we go. And that's our earth one. This will be our air one. No, it won't. It'll be our water one. I know that lapis is blue, but it's always confused me why that would be water. Don't really get why lapis is the water one. I thought something a bit more watery. Don't get it. Anyway, it is what it is. Nowadays I'd say prismarine. But of course prismarine wasn't around when this first was made. There we go, there's all of those. And let's take our crafting table on a stick. And let's make our first divining rod. A ritual diviner. Cool, and that is all good. Now, the thing is, the Well of Suffering, I happen to know, takes dusk runes. If we have a look through, is it shift? Yeah, shift, right click, Serenade Nether, Green Grove, High Jump. Nope, nope, and nope, nope. No, no. Ah, right, okay, I can't actually do it. That's what it is. I can't actually even select it. So I need to go up a level. I need the Ritual Diviner Dusk. So let's have a look at this. So we need 2 demonic slates. Okay. And Dusk inscription rune things. And they take blocks of coal. Which is why I've got 2 blocks of coal. So pop that in there. And I do this. Didn't take very long, did it? And the second one. Like that. Cool. So we've got those 2. And now we need demonic slates. Now I don't even have any of the other slates at the moment. So bear with me whilst I say take that out of there, and that should allow me to put that in. That's just going to take everything out, isn't it? In which case, I want to say ghost item amount. Ghost item amount 8. Let's cheat the system. Let's do that. Right. So it's not going to take anything out because it's being told only take out maximum of 16 of that and 8 of that. So it's going to keep this in here. That's how I'll do it. Keep this filled up. So one blank slate. Done. All good. Like it. Chop chop. One reinforced slate. And on its way to the next level. That says the imbued slate. Next level demonic? I can't remember. Watched slates never turn into the next tier of slate. I don't think that idiom was going to catch on. Oh, it takes quite a bit. There we go. Is that his? Demonic slate. Okay, we just need to do that one more time. Alright, here we go. The last of the slates should be ready in just a moment for this. If I can have a look in here. Yeah, it's just this last one that should be doing. I've got a few more supplies in whilst I've been away as well. And there we go. That's it. That is it. We've got 40 reinforced slates. I think that should be sufficient to do what we want. I did upgrade this with a few speed runes as well, just to get things on its merry way, and I have opened up the bottom here with what I hope will be sufficient space. So, a ritual diviner with the dusk runes in it, and I have selected the Well of Suffering. Holding shift over here, it says we need a total of 36 runes, and that does not include our master ritual stone, which we will just go ahead and make. Well, we need to make ritual stones for a start, so let's make all of them. Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? Yeah, it's going to be like that. Okay, let's do round like that. And where's the stuff? There we go, like that. Cool. That should be that done. And then we'll need... Oh, darn it. I require 2 more obsidian. Let's quickly go off and get the obsidian and... Ouch. Scoot. And go back, get this. And we will have this crafted up in almost no time at all. What's the bets? I don't have any obsidian. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay, I need a bucket. And I need 2 buckets of water. And then I need some lava. Doop. And doop. So, yeah, a little while ago, I don't know if I've shown this on camera actually, a little while ago what I did was I put a tank up here, which I can put fluid into, and then there's a faucet that goes into this smeltery drain, and that will pour the water into our smeltery, And of course I don't have enough lava. I've got 750 in there, and that. Do I have anything in any of these boxes? Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Okay, bear with me a second whilst I go and get some more supplies. Okay, now we're back and we can make the Master Ritual Stone with these, like that. And then I think I need to raise this up off the ground a little bit. I'm going to put it directly underneath the altar. And I think that there should do. And if I take the master, the ritual diviner, I should, yeah, there we go. If you mouse over it, you can see the layout and everything's good. Those last runes are just up against the bits there. You can see the yellow ones, the air runes, just go up against that stone that's there. So that's the perfect height. And we're just going to keep clicking this. I think that should be it. We've got 5 ritual stones left. Why have we got 5 ritual stones? There we go, it's still going. There we go, that's it. Looks like it's done. Yep, the green particles have stopped. This is all good under here. I want to just fill in this bit. Like that. And I think what I want to do is, I need to put this at the bottom for the mobs to spawn on. And there's no point in putting it there because they won't be able to spawn underneath that. So basically I need to go along. Yep, a bit of spawn there, a bit of spawn there, a bit of spawn there. I want to fill these bits in and just make sure that we've got plenty enough dirt to go all the way around all the bits that we want spawns to happen at. And then I'll need to fill in the gaps so that it spreads. Cool. All looking pretty good though. Like that. And yep. Oh, like that. Cool. And that like that. So we won't be able to do one under there. Let's just go like that, that, and that, and that. And that should mean that it will spread to all those bits. We can go there as well. And that's that bit done. And that's that bit done. Then I'm going to close up the rest of it in just a moment. Yeah. So I think if I go, I need the activation crystal, don't I? Which I've completely forgotten. Weak activation crystal is a lava crystal, which is another 2 obsidian, a diamond, 3 lava buckets, and some glass. So let me close this up and get that, and we'll be ready to start this on its way. Cool. Now, I think that's everything that we need all sorted out. I've got this obscured glass. Quite cool stuff, really, from Evilcraft. Just a dark gem and 8 glass gets you 8 obscured glass. So it's a pretty good return on your investment. And we need to make this weak activation crystal, which is a lava crystal, made thusly. We get our buckets back, which is cool. I'm always happy when I get my buckets back, even though we now have effectively unlimited stuff. Words I'm looking for. Iron. That's the word. Yep, that's the word. Right, let's do this. Let's be careful. I did kill myself. Well, by doing that. You see? There's a little lag spike there. Gotta be careful. There we go. That's our weak activation crystal done. Let's put those back in there, and it'll start doing its stuff again. So we should, in theory, be in a good position. How much stuffy have we got? Now, we have been using a fair bit because the pendant that we're using draws on the same source. But if we go like that, need to right click first to make it ours, and a rush of energy has gone through the ritual. Right, let's close this up a little bit more, like so, and take our drop of evil and go. Where is the light coming from in here? Before we do this, let's just make sure that we've got rid of all the light in here, because it does seem to be very light, and I suspect that there's some sort of thing, you know, one of those little globes of light, because like I say, it does seem very light in here. It should not be. See? So there's something here. Is it because we've got tiles? Roof tiles. Or is it just... oh, well, that's probably the light coming in through the door. But there's definitely a light source over here. So let's have a look and see where our light source is here. Now we're good up here. Definitely a light source. Okay, it's not like that. It's not there. Seems to be... nope. This is weird. Where are you, light source? Where you be? Not liking this. Not liking this in one little bit. Okay, that suggests that the light source is down here. This is just dirt. Unless the light source is on here in some way. Nope. That's weird. Let me track down this light source. Found it. There was a glow ball on the bottom of one of these blocks. I didn't even know you could put the glow balls on the bottom of blocks, but I do now. Right. I knew it was a glow ball, I just couldn't find it. And the reason I couldn't find it is because I didn't know you could get them there. Right, let's take this stuff down. And we'll be in a good place after this. Didn't realise I'd put up quite as much blocks. Or quite as many blocks. Let's just get that last one. Think that's us. Think that's us. So the ritual is running. And... ooh, run away, run away, run away. And... there we go. Cool. There it goes. There it goes already. Nice one. That should... yep, that's making blood. Excellent. Nice one. So, we've got blood going in there, albeit a bit slowly. And we'll have mobs in here getting us lots of drops as well. So, yeah, there we go. Drops. We don't want drops. So, I need to get myself... now, what was it Toddy used? It was an ender vacuum or... no, ender facade. That, ender hopper. So I need an ender pearl. What's the difference between those two? Nothing. So I need 2 obsidian, a hopper, and an ender pearl. and I suspect a trash can, and that will probably do it. Oh, that is working. Cool. And then I'll want to get no, one ender hopper, and then I want to get myself I want runes of speed. Not runes of speed, runes of sacrifice. That's what I want. So that'll be reinforced slates. So yeah, reinforced slates and blank runes. Well, the blank runes, I'll just swap out the ones that we've got. And that'll be fine. So we've got some spare in there. I'll need some of those. We've got, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So what I'll do is I'll shift them up onto the top row, and then I'll get these ones for sacrifice runes and stuff. But I need to get that ender hopper sorted out sooner rather than later. Right, we've got these here. We put one. How big's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, put that there, and that goes on the top. Should have, if I take off my magnet ring, there we go, that'll do those ones on that side, and then on this side, we'll need to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one. One of them on the top. And that should take care of all of those. Those floaty things going to be picked up? Yep, yes they are. Cool, excellent, nice one. Perfect. At some point in the future I will put some sort of sound muffler down there. And now it's a case of making the sacrifice runes, which I've got stone on me, I've got gold on me, got blank runes on me. I should just need a bunch of these. That'll give me enough to make 5. Let's go make 5 of these. Like so. Cool. And cool, and cool, and cool. Right, so that gives me 8. Like that. Let's quickly go. I need to put my ring back on. Might want to put some sort of lid on this. Like that. Cool. And be careful here not to break the routing nodes. Nice one. They're all good. Then surprised the ritual still works even. Oh, it doesn't need the tier of altar, does it? That's what I want, the speed runes. So the speed runes are going to go up top here. Ooh. I'm playing a dangerous game. Like that. And like that. Perfect. Nice one. And then these runes. Some more of these. Come on, how many more of these can I make? No more. After that, I need to get more stone. Well, I can do that. That's actually quite easy for me to do. So we've got 5 there, 6, 7 there. And let's get the stone on the go. I'll take my ring off just now. Set my this onto smelt item, and you'll see how good this ring, the pendant thing, heals me. I don't care about having overflow on my loop cast spells now that smelt things, can sit here and quite happily do that until... There we go. Got them all done. Excellent. Love it. Love it. Right. So I'll be able to do that, that, that. Was it that like that, wasn't it? That and that. Oh, I've run out of the stupid things, haven't I? Yeah. Oh, that's clearly working though. Look at that. Look at that. That is full up. Even though it's making these. Nice. Right. Oh, that's perfect then. That's exactly what we want. So we'll do a quick change of plans then. So I'll take that like that, and then don't need these, but in fact I'm not gonna put those ones in there because they're really rather pointless to have. But I will do these last three there with that, and then put those in there like that. And that takes it back up and makes it into the tier 4 altar again. And I might swap those ones round, or those ones round to over there, and then I'll put more speed runes in, I think, because this isn't going as fast as it should do. It should be, yeah, because it's going up to the reinforced slate now. Cool. Excellent. I am very, very pleased with that now. It's a little bit noisy over here, but we'll get a sound muffler once they become available to us. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Goodbye, Mr. Enderman. Right, and saying goodbye to people. It's cheery bye and have a funs from me, and I'll see you the next time, folks. Have a funs.